Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It's Thursday. It's the 12th day of May. It's National Fibromyalgia Awareness Day, so it's a good day to be aware of that. National Nutty Fudge Day, which sounds delicious, by the way. National Odometer Day, so you can find out how far you're gone. And it's National Limerick Day today. All of those things happening on this Thursday. And it's a Thursday, which means we have a Dear John letter to get to. Our Dear John letter is from Lame Dad. I only called him that because I'm always the one who comes up with the names for him because it's always anonymous.
And that's not a nice name.
No, but here's why. His last line says, "I'm his lame dad." So that's why I called him that.
Okay.
Because it made me laugh. I'm like, who calls themselves a lame dad? But you know what? I'm a dad, and there are many times I've done some lame things, so I'm kind of a lame dad too. It's okay. You can still be a cool dad and a lame dad. I like the letter. I think it's awesome. You can chime in with advice for lame dad at facebook.com/John and Heidi Show.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Animal researchers admit that they are surprised by the results of a new study revealing how often you should feed your dog. The study, analysis of data collected by the Dog Aging Project since 2019, covers 10,000 dogs of all ages and sizes and breeds. Researchers looked for occasions between diet and health conditions such as skin, orthopedic, kidney, urinary, liver, cardiac, and neurological disorders. Here's what the surprise comes in at. Dogs fed just once a day have fewer health issues and better cognitive scores compared to dogs fed more than once a day.
Okay.
Yeah. Our dog's going to have all kinds of problems because she's always eating.
Well, we feed her a meal once a day.
And then when we're having dinner,
then we give
she
her
sits
snacks.
by you. I was like, you ever wonder why she sits by you? And you're like, I don't know why that is. And she's sneaking her
She
food.
likes me better.
Yeah, that's what it is. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by radiotravelgroup.com. Heidi, did you know? If you ever wondered where your cat ran off to when he or she ventured outdoors, wonder no more. According to research from the Norwegian University of Life Sciences, the cat doesn't go very far at all. Scientists use GPS technology to track those cats. They had 100 cats tagged in Norway. Results suggested home is where the heart is, even for cats. On average, the cats spent 79% of their time just outside within 50 meters of the home, like 164 feet. And for all cats, the average maximum distance from home was 352 meters, which is 1,155 feet. Now, a few felines, however, ventured as far as like a couple miles away. But for the most part, the cats who kind of had the run of the neighborhood stuck pretty close to home. So there you go.
So the ones that are just allowed to just wander all the time.
Yeah, and that's all of these cats, all 100 of these. They weren't on a leash or anything. That would kind of ruin the results of the study. My dog never left his leash.
Well, no, I'm not saying that, but these cats are always just wandering?
Yeah, and they tagged them to find out where they're going when they're out.
Where do they go when they're out?
Yeah.
Our dog the other day got out of our backyard, and I was like, oh no, because somebody left the gate open.
That was me.
Tell me that. And I was panicking, went out to go running around to look for her, and she was just sitting in the front yard.
Nice.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Well, very good. Now, we don't know everything, but we know this. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by channelsurfertv.com. Another sign of the film industry getting back to normal. The summer blockbuster season kicking off with a huge Marvel movie, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Just like the last film to feature Doctor Strange, Spider-Man No Way Home, this one arrives with the sky-high expectations one would expect from a pre-pandemic blockbuster. Projections have Doctor Strange 2 earning an opening weekend of about $160 million. Some say maybe closer to $200 million.
I don't have any idea who
That's
Doctor
not-
Strange is.
When we get done with this little radio program,
have to
I'll
look
show
it
you
up.
some stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll teach you a little thing or two. Hey, Johnny Depp insists that Hollywood has boycotted him, but overseas, he's already poised to make a huge big screen return. His new film, Jean de Barret, I think is how you say it, was at the Cannes.
I'm pretty sure that's not.
Nailed it! It's his first feature since 2020, by the way. So he played King Louis the XV. What is that, the 15th? Something like that? Anybody?
Yes,
Somebody?
15.
All right. Big screen, little screen, brought to you by channelsurfertv.com.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. Put your cabaret attire on, Heidi. Airbnb is inviting you to spend the night at the Moulin Rouge. There's a home rental giant called Airbnb, and they've unveiled a select secluded stay in the iconic Red Windmill in Paris that has been sumptuously designed to... Let me do my job to transport guests back in time to the late 19th century. The windmill's interior has been transformed to the Belle Epequois inspired boudoir, reminiscent of the cabaret era. Lucky guests can experience a peek behind the velvet curtains, including backstage access to the theater, a French meal, and the best seats during the Moulin Rouge acclaimed show, Ferry. Overnight stay also available. I have all the details. I'm done reading that.
That sounds like fun.
Note to self, don't read French stories no more. Hey, Heidi, I got this, and we got 1 minute to do it. Would you rather have an easy job working for someone else or work hard but work for yourself?
It depends on the benefits.
All right. Would you rather, all of these, by the way, are in the show notes. Would you rather have one real get-out-of-free-jail card or a key that opens any door?
A key that opens any door.
Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early?
Ooh, 20 minutes
Would
early.
you rather be able to control animals but not humans with your mind or control electronics with your mind?
Electronics.
We got about 30 seconds left. Would you rather have unlimited international first-class tickets or never have to pay at restaurants?
Unlimited international first class tickets.
Really? I'm going for the restaurants. And I'll just stick close to home because I would weigh so much I couldn't even travel. Would you rather have all your clothes fit perfectly or have the most comfortable pillow, blanket, and sheets in existence?
I have my clothes fit perfectly.
All right. Hey, I've got all of these and many other would you rather questions. It's all in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
All right, it's time right now for Dear John Letters.
Dear John, dear John.
Heidi, I think I already know what your answer is going to be to this Dear John letter. We'll get to it in a moment, but here we go. Dear John, my son has worked at the same place for 7 years. He's been there since his last few years in high school. He's ready to move on, but he thinks he needs to quit before getting a new job lined up. I've told him to wait until he has a new job lined up before quitting. He said he can't make it to interviews because he's at work. I'm afraid that he may have trouble finding work if he just quits. Please talk some sense into my son. He likes your show. I think he'll listen to you more than he listens to me. I'm just his lame dad. Signed, lame dad.
Okay.
See, he called himself lame dad, so that's why I called him that. We always keep these anonymous, by the way, so if you ever want to submit a letter, we might call you a silly name. But like I said, he called himself that, so I'm cool with that. So, dear lame dad, I agree with you completely. What do you think?
Always have something else lined up before you quit.
So let's talk to the son for a second here. You've been there 7 years. What's another week or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever it is?
And I see where, he could be saying, I can't get to interviews, but you know what? So then call in sick or something.
Don't
if
even
you
do that.
Need to.
Here's the thing. You get a lunch break. You could go to an interview before work, after work, and this future employer will appreciate that. Because if they're going, hey, this person's going to wink, wink, call in sick to do that, to come here. Well, then what are you going to do to them? So you've been there 7 years. For somebody your age to be at the same place for 7 years, that's amazing.
Yeah, and it looks really good on the resume
it
to
does.
have some longevity.
But you know what doesn't look good? I was there for 7 years, and then I quit 3 months ago for no reason, and I still haven't quite found a job yet.
Right.
Because when you have a gap in employment on your resume, that's not always a positive. That's typically a negative, unless there's a good reason for it.
Right.
So that's, your dad's looking out for you. And I understand, as your dad says, you just think he's a lame old dad. You know what? I'm somebody's lame dad, too. She's somebody's lame mom. And
speak for yourself.
But I'm telling you, when we give them advice, what do they do to us? They're like, thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
They typically listen, I think.
They listen to you.
Because I'm not lame.
Oh, yeah, that's probably why. They don't listen to me. But I think that this would be a good thing. Here's the other thing I would like to do. I would like to invite other lame dads and other lame moms to chime in with advice for this youngster. Now, if you're somebody who maybe is in the same boat as this kiddo, if you go on and maybe read some of the advice from these folks, maybe this will give you some good ideas too. But here's one of the things I would do. If you find a company that you want to work for, let them know, hey, I've been at the same place for 7 years. I want to give a 2-week notice. That's important. Do that. I want to give a 2-week notice, and I'm not going to be able to make it to the interview during the time that you asked because I'm working.
Right.
Can I come in early? Can I meet you over the lunch hour? Can I come in after? And you are going to earn respect before you even go and apply for this job in person, because before you get there, you're going to show that you're a responsible person. I think that's really important. So some of the other things I'll give that you didn't even ask, I would say when you meet somebody, make sure you make eye contact. Do you remember we had a young man that wanted to be an intern?
Yes.
And he came in, nice kid, very nice kid. But when he came in, he's like, well, I want to be an intern. And he had applied at a bunch of other places to be an intern as well, and hadn't gotten that opportunity. And when I met him, he shook my hand with like a very limp, almost like dead fish handshake. And he was like not making eye contact. He's looking all over. And I talked to the young man. I was like, hey, here's something you could do. And I just kind of walked through these simple little things.
And sadly, this is a skill that a lot of kids just don't have anymore.
And that the thing that I think is really, really cool is we had an opportunity to work with him as an intern. And now he works full-time in the media business. And he got the job that he wanted. And the same company wouldn't even let him be an intern there before that. So I think that's really, really cool. I'm so excited for him. And same thing for you. Like I said, if you're going to do this, do what Dad says, even though he's kind of lame. Hey, that's what we do. We lame dads, we got to stick together. But if you would like to chime in with some advice for lame dad, it's really for lame dad's kid, right?
Yeah.
Because that's who really needs this advice. But if you'd like to chime in with some advice, you can do that on our Facebook page at facebook.com/John and Heidi Show. And if you'd like to submit a Dear John letter for next week or the following week, you can do that at the same place. We always keep it anonymous. And you can do that either at facebook.com/John and Heidi Show or at the bottom of the page at johnandheidishow.com.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
It is a myth that people are either left-brained or right-brained. We are all brained, left and right both. We have all of that.
Okay.
All right. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
I'm going to just, sometimes I feel like my brain left. A typical pair of tennis shoes will last about 805 kilometers or 500 miles of walking. That sounds like a lot to me.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A person burns essentially the same number of calories whether they run or walk a mile. So going a mile, it's about the same number of calories. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A blind chameleon can still adjust to the colors of their environment. It's not their eyes doing that work.
Interesting.
Yeah. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Crows can recognize human faces and remember them for their entire lives. They've even been known to leave gifts for humans.
Oh.
Yeah. And another fun fact for you,
What's
Heidi.
that, John?
A well-thrown curveball can dive as much as 17 inches as it approaches the batter. That's pretty cool. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Comes your way courtesy of mintervention.com. Heidi, you ready for this question?
I am ready.
This is the number one how-to search on the internet. What is it? What is it people are trying to figure out? How to what?
Are we talking inside the
entire
home or?
No, it's the entire internet. The entire internet. What is the number one how to? And it is something you do in your home usually. How to blank.
How to? I don't even know. How to change your furnace filter?
No, it's a good question though. How do you change the furnace filter?
Not a good question because that's so easy.
Well, it is if you know what you're doing. The answer is how to tie a tie.
Oh, yeah.
It's the number one how-to search on the old interweb. It is the Mint Mobile question of the day. Comes your way courtesy of mintervention.com.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Now some weird news brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com. An American family caused a scare in Israel at the airport after presenting an unexploded bombshell as a souvenir at security.
Whoa.
Yeah, a member of the family whose name has not been revealed had picked it up as a souvenir on a visit at the Golan Heights. Witnesses say the man simply took it out of his backpack and showed it to security staff, asking, "Can I put this in my suitcase?"
Oh, my God.
A security officer ordered the area cleared. Panic ensued immediately. Video footage shows the people shouting and fleeing the check-in area, simply taking cover on the floor. So, if you want to check it out, I've got a link to that. That's not a good plan, by the way.
No.
Yeah, he literally carried a bomb to TSA. He was like,
wow.
"Can I bring this?" It was unexploded, and it doesn't sound like it was live because it said a bomb shell, but you don't know. How would you know? Weird news, definitely. Brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list, Heidi. Brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. You have to tell me if you agree with these 14 things everyone secretly finds hilarious. Just say yay or nay as I get through these. Number one, and actually I'll start with number 14. Anyone doing something when they think they're alone. I'd say yay. You caught me messing with a kite out the back window once.
Oh, that is hilarious.
13, epic fails. When somebody does something just doesn't work out. Yeah, that's secretly hilarious. Number 12, Kevin James says people secretly think he's hilarious. And they're like, okay, he's got all these number one movies. He's got all these great TV shows. So you either like him or you don't. And they're going,
why
people
would you have
like
to
him.
secretly
I don't know.
pretend
I
that
like
you don't
Kevin
like...
James. I'm going to run through the rest of them here quickly. Let's see. Where was it? Number 11, children behaving like adults.
Yeah.
Number 10, the word wiener. Everybody likes that word, like wiener dog, wiener, whatever. Number 9, bathroom graffiti. Number 8, memes. 7, cakes that are not nice. 6, high fives that are not returned. 4, race walking. 3, babies laughing. 2, actors who can't hold it together during a performance. Number 2,
Yes,
animals
those
dressed
are my
like
favorite.
humans. And the number 1 thing people secretly find hilarious, people on Segways. All right. That's the list, brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Charles M. Schultz. That's who this is from today, Heidi. You know who that is?
I do. He made the peanuts.
Yeah, creator of the Peanuts. His quote, I love mankind. It's people I can't stand.
Yeah.
Wow. A little harsh there, Charles.
I can't say I disagree.
You know, honestly, I was going to say that reminds me of something Heidi would say.
Yeah.
She loves mankind. It's all these people I can't stand. And she likes some people, just not all people. And
Not many people.
Usually when it's like a group of people, she's not a fan. She'd rather be, talk to people one-on-one. So if you ever see her, come over and say hi. Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. I'm reading this, and I'm like, there's part of me that's really wondering what this is all about. It's listed as good news because it's kind of an interesting thing. Somebody's hiding cash all over a Canadian city, and residents are loving it. It says, an exciting and mysterious game has residents of a Canadian city searching through the forests and the fields for money and prizes. People in Maramichi, New Brunswick, are following cryptic clues posted in a Facebook group called the Maramichi Mystery Machine. The game began with the creation of the Mystery Machine group and one clue. It says, May 1, 7 p.m., $100 hidden at Ritchie Wharf. Dozens of residents flocked to the wharf that day, and the money was found within hours. Since then, the creator of this mysterious game has posted a clue every day, and the number of followers is now in the thousands, Heidi. Thousands.
Well, I bet.
Sometimes the poster makes comments that suggest that he or she is watching the hunters as they search, like this.
Okay.
Checkered shirt, you are not close at all. Yellow hoodie is in the ballpark. Savannah, how did you get so smart? What?
Yeah, that's
Who's hiding the money and why?
Creepy.
The Facebook page creator goes by, this is where it gets even weirder, goes by the name Roman Dungervan.
Okay.
The About page says Roman Dungervan is a descendant of some of the original Dungervans. They're here to make amends to the city and people for the family's dark, haunted past. Huh? Follow the clues, find the treasures, beware of the screams that some still hear at night. This is where, again, it sounds...
Okay.
One of the residents says, this is what they're doing is very special for our city. Here's where it gets really weird to me, though. It ties all together about people getting out and all that, but they're saying the final installment will happen on Friday the 13th. This is Friday. This Friday, the 13th. And they say it'll have a bigger than usual payday. Everything about this, because there's an image here of Jason from Friday the 13th. This is do not attend if you have heart condition. Drive the speed limit, play at your own risk, help out-of-towners, treat Jared McTavish and Carla Hare like celebrities. I don't know who those two are. And it says, do not touch Jason under any circumstances or you are eliminated. So I hope this is not some terrible, terrible, awful thing. I hope it is the good news that they think it is, but it's a little concerning to me.
Yeah,
I'm just going to put that out there.
It seems a little creepy.
Yeah, so tomorrow is the big day.
I'm not saying I wouldn't participate.
Yeah, tomorrow is the big day. We'll find out how it ends tomorrow, I guess, but I don't know. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Thursday.